Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Gilbert's 17th Street Grill in Fort Lauderdale.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. And it is a real treat, a real pleasure to be at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill, Cordova Shops, Fort Lauderdale, 1821 Cordova Road. You just go south on Cordova, just by 17th Street, near the port, near the airport. We got Defo in town. We've got Lenoire.
Yeah.
As always, bringing out all the good food.
She looks great, by the way. You might want to mention it. She looks absolutely
I feel like the
stunning.
movie Benjamin Button was based on her because every time we see her, she looks younger.
She's
It's like
reverse
Woody
aging.
Allen.
I don't know.
Oh, is that the gist of that
Yeah,
movie?
when you start old and you go
Really?
younger.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you start off as a shriveled 80-year-old and you end up as a pink and smooth baby, which is kind of an interesting
She looks
comment.
great.
It's
I
weird
mean,
and creepy,
I
but
walked
she
in, I
just,
was
it's a
like,
compliment to her.
Whatever.
I'm thinking, who's the babe with Mayo? And,
Meanwhile, we got Beth Gilbert
oh,
dropping
Beth,
in
oh my God,
burgers
Beth
like
is out of her mind today. Look at
she is
this.
dropping in the hot and delicious. Look at it. This is my favorite burger,
You like that?
Oh my God!
not just at Gilbert's, but perhaps in all of South Florida.
Well, who else makes a burger and an English muffin?
Nobody.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
Not
wow.
just an English muffin, a garlic buttered English muffin
Right.
with Munster cheese, bacon, and a delicious Angus beef burger, medium
mention
rare.
the onion rings because
and
they're
onion rings.
overwhelmingly
They're great.
aromatically pleasing.
They're great.
I was already impressed
What
with the
happened to your
aroma of the
diet?
French fries. Don't start
There
with
it
it,
is. That was
Lenore.
quick.
Don't start
She
with
did
it.
it.
Yeah.
The first 3 minutes she got you. She's
Yeah.
so
Happy
she's
New
the
Year to
best.
you, too.
Thank you.
There you go.
All
Thank you.
resolutions are off the table.
All right.
Smells
especially-
great. I mean, look, it's
Yeah.
I always love walking into a place that has this kind of quality
geez,
where
man.
it just Lenore, I mean,
Yes. What?
would you get control of Beth?
Sure.
What?
Please. I mean, she's
Oh,
got like
she's dropping in
16
this-
dishes that
this
she's
is-
dropping in here.
This is not good for my diet. You're like my doctor, you know, like
This was Beth. This was Beth.
Wait a minute. I think that has been specified on your diet. Whatever that
Oh.
no,
burger
that
is,
one is the.
that looks like you. I mean,
We've got. Well, you want to
What
give
do
us
you
a
got?
quick tour of the burger?
I don't
tour?
even know what this is.
Oh, and before we get to the
What?
burgers, because it's a
The
nice.
Southern fried chicken.
You got some. All right, Beth
you
is
got to drop in.
gonna.
Good.
Okay, so that
She's gonna
You
be
need
the
a description.
silent
Oh, my
partner.
God.
Okay.
No, now she's here. Welcome, Beth. How are you?
Hi,
It's
I'm
been
good.
a while.
How are you?
Good. We
Good.
hear you. We don't see you.
That's wonderful. I love that.
okay.
Go ahead.
So we've got the fried chicken sandwich with the chimney slaw.
Wow.
I got a traditional American cheeseburger.
That's gonna go to Defo,
Defo?
probably.
Big fan of that.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're
pick
gonna
that
do
up.
big fan of
a
that.
burger swap.
Keeping it simple.
Although that doesn't look like anything I want to give up either. So,
What's
Okay.
on that one? That's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
bacon
that's the
onion
maple
jam.
bacon jam
This
burger.
is-
That's my mom's favorite.
oh yeah,
This is
okay.
maple bacon
I got
jam.
dibs on this one. Can I just like put my fingers
a
all over
Havarti.
this? I'm gonna just
Stop
poke this.
doing
Oh,
that.
that's just obnoxious.
God.
Like, really?
Grow up. This is like you're starting off the new year.
Oh,
You know, I
It's
wish
gonna be
everybody
all
could see the
downhill.
faces with the alarmed look.
awful.
Now I'm getting ganged up on. I feel.
Okay.
He's going to sign some executive orders soon.
Oh,
Yeah, I deem this my
Yeah,
burger.
yeah,
Well,
This is my
clearly you
favorite.
put your fingers all
Nobody
over
is
it.
and
touching
now I'm gonna put my mouth all around it. But go ahead.
We're supposed to have soup
Did you
first.
know-
Oh right, we got ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
I
what-
got-
No, we didn't. You did.
I got so excited.
Yeah, yeah.
And meanwhile, I
Crazy.
don't mean to like nitpick, but
What?
where are the sweet potato fries?
Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Gee
No.
Oh, I'm done. I'm
One,
off the
two,
show.
three,
She's leaving.
4, 5,
Thank you.
6, 7,
See?
8 dishes.
And he's looking for sweet potato
It's literally
fries.
half the menu. Beth said.
Although I will
It's
say
half the
this.
menu.
I will say this.
I really ticked her off. I think that's
Yes.
it.
No, you picked
You're
her
No,
up.
but
finished.
I was on my walk of life before I came here, and I was thinking about how great, and I mean this in all sincerity, and I'm a big fan of sweet potato fries, and
Yeah.
you can get a lot of good ones different
Yeah, people
places.
do.
Right.
Best by far, no question
We
about it,
have them.
right here.
I know.
But meanwhile, we got the regular fry.
Right.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the
And
onion
the
rings
onion
because
rings.
those look amazing. Man.
Well, did you
Those
try
look
one yet?
absolutely
I
amazing.
love a good.
I haven't
onion
got
ring.
into it yet. Yeah.
Just
By the way,
Keep
I
shoving-
stopped at a Burger King. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I think when I mentioned I went to Burger King after a poker tournament last month, besides getting that lousy burger there, and I'm sorry, you guys were closed. Otherwise, I'd come
I'm
here
so
24
sorry.
hours. I got some of
Okay.
their onion rings, and Burger King onion rings used to be good. There was such garbage.
good?
I
Wow.
actually
Really?
didn't eat them and threw them out.
Oh wow.
That
That took a
I
lot.
find hard to believe. Yeah,
That
yeah,
took
yeah.
a lot.
Where
This
were you
one-
on January 6th?
This one I just big bited, and that's a good onion ring.
That's
Good
a good one.
crunch.
Yeah.
You were supposed to start with the soup, though.
Oh,
Man.
right.
You had All-Star, and then you got lost.
Look what's in front of you. Did you
Because
see that?
Yes, and this is one of the great things because everybody, when I say I'm going to Gilbert's, I was on the phone with a few people coming down
Yeah.
here, and they say, where are you going? I say, I'm going to Gilbert's. They go, oh, man, the best burgers, man, are unbelievable. And then for the place to also feature a variety of amazingly homemade soups,
yeah.
and then you got me my my
Your
specialty.
favorite.
You're always riding me about this. He doesn't like split pea
Well,
soup.
No,
I-
but
I-
he likes lentil.
Okay.
He had the
Before I
lentil.
touched the spoon, I took my clean spoon and did one bite of
And you
the
didn't
split
like it?
piece.
No?
And you know what? I like it.
No, he liked
It's
it.
What?
smooth and silky.
It's a silky soup. It's not thick.
You got
She
to.
doesn't
Yeah.
have the chunks of
Oh, for
peas.
sure.
She doesn't
Yeah.
have like ham hocks or bacon. It's just a smooth.
It's good in a variety of ways, but I would imagine, and I can't wait
Where's
to
he
dive
going?
into this because
Oh.
I mean, I'm a big fan of split pea soup. It's a perfect day for it.
Right. I know.
It was out in the
It's
cold a little bit, and now it's
Right.
starting to warm up. But this would be the perfect capper for a wonderful day.
Okay,
Oh
I think
God.
what they just.
I brought you sweet potato
I,
fries.
I,
Oh my God!
Here's what I was expecting. I thought you were going to dump them right on my head.
Oh, can I?
No.
That would
Put
be
it
That
down.
good.
would be so fun.
No.
She says that would
Defo
be
likes
very
them.
fun.
Defo likes them.
I deserve it.
Oh no, I love that.
But this is a special request by Defo.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then I brought you a healthy option because you told me you're not eating well.
Oh, this is the
portobello mushroom.
portobello
Oh, I
mushroom
love that.
burger.
That
Yeah.
was great. We had it last
Lubie
time.
is running
Yeah.
Yeah,
around.
was good.
amazing. yeah,
Beth
yeah.
is just okay. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 burgers and sandwiches.
Right.
A chicken, a portobello mushroom, and 4 of their fabulous certified Angus beef burgers that
Right.
are just delicious, juicy. I can't wait to dive. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed one. 7.
You stole it.
The one
5
you put in your
Well,
burgers.
he
pocket,
put
yeah.
his fingers all over
Yeah.
it.
I had to
Lean
put
in.
dibs
Lean
on it.
in. Lean in.
Oh my God! Look at
Otherwise-
this guy,
Oh, so good.
Lenore. I mean, you're entitled
It's
to throw
over.
these kind of
Beth
customers
Gilbert
out,
is
aren't
one
you?
of my favorite people
You would-
because she's actually great at this, but she's shy about doing it. But then she wants to yell off the headphones. But then when she's on, she's great. So it's like, just join because your daughter's very much like her mother.
Oh, okay.
She's good at this.
Well, that's good.
They're great at this. And they're even
Well, we
better
like it.
at
We like it.
making delicious food. People
Yeah.
are streaming in now.
Are they
Beth
Everybody's jamming.
is,
Place is jamming.
I'm going to have to write an apology note. I'm the world's rudest host. And
And
you
guest.
guys
Yeah.
are the
Huh?
world's most pleasant and
3.5
hospitable.
years
And we're
we've
very
been,
gracious.
been doing it.
Very great.
Very gracious.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, did I tell you how much I love this Havarti
Yes,
burger?
a few times.
What do we have? I mean, what did Beth do the description?
Yeah, we
did.
did.
You were in
It's
the
pretty
zone.
incredible.
You're in
yeah.
the
Okay.
zone. You
No, I love
focused
this.
on your split
Okay.
pea.
I
That's-
just love the variety all the way around. I mean, and we haven't even
And they
touched
all
on like
look
salads
good.
or anything. Yeah,
They look good.
burgers are amazing.
It's
Absolutely
all
incredible.
good, and you'd be
Okay.
very proud of me,
What?
Defo
Yeah.
and Lenore, because
Right.
you admonished me about my health and diet,
Yes.
eating habits.
Right.
Now that I am living here in Rio Vista,
Yes.
I walked here today, and one of my New Year's resolutions is that when
Yeah,
I
he
do
walked.
a show within walking distance of my new home down
Yeah.
in Rio Vista,
Right.
I am going to walk, and that way I walk off
Calories.
the calories.
Right.
And let's see, we're going to go right now here. I think it was about a 1.7 mile walk
She
here.
just said it's not going to be enough.
Not enough. Here we go. Almost 5,000 steps today already, a little over 2 miles. So when I walk back home, I'm going to have my walk
Hey,
of
he's
life.
one of these
for.
guys who's going to read you his sperm count, what he gets on his phone. I mean, like nobody cares about that. I mean, it's great. You
Oh,
know,
But you
okay.
guys ride me about, and I'm trying
But
to do
hopefully
the
it
right
pushes you.
thing.
Hopefully it pushes you.
I
That's the
want.
idea.
Can somebody give me some kind of positive
I
reinforcement?
think I've told you I'm proud of you. You're doing well, and then yesterday happened, and we're going to ignore
Oh,
yesterday.
we're gonna
Wait,
talk
what
about
happened
yesterday.
yesterday?
So I had my
he
friend
pulled a
in
Mayo.
from out of town, and I did a
went to four places.
back eating binge that started with our show at Luke's Seafood, which is out in Davie. And Luke is a great guy. He used to be the
Yeah.
chef at Coconuts
Oh, okay.
and one of our newest sponsors, and he does a great job. I mean,
I
I'm
love that
sorry
guy.
you missed it.
No,
because-
I'm not sorry I missed it because I felt very badly for Luke. I don't know why you're so cruel to him about his Dolphin affiliation.
because it's my nature.
I mean, the guy,
I'm
he says, hey, so how come you're a Dolphin fan, right? And Luke starts to say, well, and before he finishes the well, he goes, they haven't made the playoffs in 20 years. And I'm like, cut the guy some slack, man.
no,
What
he's
is
a
up with you
fan, and I
lately?
respect that. But after the are you a football fan or
No.
Okay, good for you. Less aggravation in your life.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, people like the aggravation. It's part of being
Yes.
a fan.
That's
You're
why
sick.
people stay
It's hard to
married.
believe you were a sports writer because you should understand this, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
just shaking her head.
But you were really giving it to the guy. I felt bad at some point. I was hoping Lubie would cut in because I don't know why
yeah,
you were
well, we
hammering
had a
about that.
wonderful seafood-centric meal there. The conch and shrimp
And he's
fritters.
feeding you on top of that.
Jambalaya is great. He did the chili that was a weekly special.
What'd you
was
think
good.
of that, by the way?
It was good.
Okay.
I didn't tell him it was a little salty, but it was good. It had good.
Now you told everybody.
You tell everybody now. So you don't tell him, but you tell everyone
No,
else.
no,
This
no.
is what you say don't do on your
No,
website.
I know. I'm such a
You're
hypocrite.
saying go
I-
to the people and tell them so they can make a change, and
I
you
love
just
this
do
woman.
it right on the
I
air.
love this one.
Right on the air. Everything you preach.
See, we're related.
The worst. I meant to tell him on the way out.
You did not. Sorry, you didn't.
I would still get what did but Lubie liked it a lot. He gave it thumbs up because it's one of those things when you put the crackers in and you have the other. But the other thing that was
Well, you stuffed
fantastic.
it with crackers, and maybe that added to the salt
Yeah,
content.
I would
Right.
agree. Did they saltines?
Why'd you just eat it? It was probably
yeah,
good on its own.
saltines. And I didn't put the saltines. It's my fault.
And he scraped the salt off several
But
crackers.
he has one of the greatest dishes that he makes these fish cakes, not fish sticks, not
Fish
Mrs.
cakes. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like
fish
crab cakes. Yes.
But he used a whole assortment of fresh fish.
Made a
mahi.
patty.
Thank you. Beth, by the way,
Go
is she has some other business to attend to.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
I wish you would
because
stick
I think,
around. She was
I
rolling.
think I'm going to get apple cobbler dumped on my head later in the show.
That would be amazing.
I deserve it.
No, but then you'll say, "Where's the ice cream?" I mean, there's just something wrong with you lately.
There is something wrong
Yeah.
with me. And so we started at Luke's. Then I had a function. I was invited to the Restaurant and Lodging Association in Broward, had an installation of their new board of directors. And it was at the Mai Kai. And since
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
you got there?
eyeballed
Yeah.
the Mai Kai yet, we're going to be doing a show there soon with our friend Andy Cagnetta from Transworld Business Advisors, because he helped broker the kind of breathing new life into it with some new partners there. And I got to eyeball the place. Again, it's been around since 1956. Lenore, you said you've been there
Right.
a long time
ago. Long
Yeah.
time. Even before I was living here, I think when we came down to visit my parents or Robert's parents, I think we went there then.
Yeah, any place that
Yeah.
lasts over, let alone 60 years, and it's
Yes.
going on almost
Well,
70 years.
Maybe what it needs is new blood.
No, and they
so-
have a little new blood, and they have some great new staff, and
good.
they have the shows that they put on a couple times a night. The place was packed. I mean, people start streaming in there at 5 o'clock. They have happy hour at the bars. We had this function where they were passing around little trays of tuna and the crab rangoon
Right.
and all that stuff, and they were passing out some, for our group, a complimentary house cocktail, which was like a fruity rum drink.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't get the exact wording of it, but they have a full menu of all the tiki and Polynesian. It was nice to stop in there. Then we were going to meet a friend up in Deerfield. We drove up Federal Highway. We passed by Peter's Pizzeria, and I wanted to. Eric lives in Portland. He's originally from Long Island, where Peter's from. I said, this guy makes a good slice of pizza.
So you
So
had pizza
we had a
too?
slice of pizza.
Really?
Then we met our friend, and then we
Good.
went to Cafe Seville for dinner.
And
and-
this is what you're worried about? You didn't even walk enough to burn off
I would
a
have to walk
cracker.
from here
Don't
to
don't.
Cape Canaveral.
But just think, at least he's doing that, right? We need to make him walk more.
No,
not less.
you need to have him eat less.
He
That's
had
the
been.
problem.
He'd
Well,
been doing
this will
really
certainly
good.
help.
he had three dinners
Yeah,
yesterday.
he was so good.
That's
until
4
yesterday.
dinners,
Yesterday
yeah.
was the first time he'd done that in a long
It was
time.
a bad day.
It was a bad day.
And you know what I say is like
Oh God.
I slipped, I fell, I'll get up, and now I'm going to try to do better today. And
Right.
then look what happens.
Well, now it's my fault.
Save room for dessert. as they say.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to just
Yeah.
take a couple of bites of this,
Okay.
a couple of bites
Oh,
of
you're
the
going to slow
lentil
down
soup,
now? Wow.
and I'm just going to look admiringly at all the rest of the things, and
Okay.
then
So-
I'll let Lubie and Defo
you
sample.
wanna know
we,
what
we
you-
don't eat like you do. I mean, it'll
Okay.
take us days to eat this
Okay.
stuff.
So,
It literally
all right.
does.
You eat, I'll talk.
Okay, good.
This
love
is
that.
Sounds like a
um,
plan.
This is a maple bacon jam
By the way, I
burger.
love
The
pickle
chef.
slice, too. Lubie missed that. She's staring a hole.
He's
in it.
stealing
I'm
the
worrying about
pickles
making sure we
as
have a
I'm
good show.
talking about this, and he's taking the pickles off of this sandwich.
This is the administrator of the group
Okay.
that's talking about restaurant etiquette.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is the Swiss cheese and a maple bacon jam. The chef makes his own
It's
maple
fantastic.
bacon jam.
Oh, that
Yeah,
thing's
we love
great.
it. It's
This is a southern fried chicken sandwich with a chimney slaw.
Mm.
For some, it's not like our regular coleslaw. For some reason, it goes great with southern fried chicken.
Yep.
It's got a pink dressing on it that the chef also makes.
Yep.
This is a chimichurri burger. That's that Argentinian steak sauce,
Mhm.
that green sauce,
Mhm.
and that's got pepper jack cheese on it, and then some thinly sliced red onions that are grilled so they become caramelized with the sauce.
Mm.
That is a Dominican burger over there. The
It's
chef
got like
is-
a fried egg
it
on
has
it.
it's got an over easy fried egg on it. It's got that Caribbean, that queso blanco
Ooh,
fried
The
cheese,
cheese, fried
Oh,
cheese
that's a fried
and
cheese.
fried
egg.
Okay.
cheese,
on top of a burger
and the
And their
egg.
coleslaw is great, by the way, too,
I think you
Yeah.
need to try that.
with
And
pickled
that's our
onions.
regular coleslaw.
which is great.
What else?
And
We
that's a
have-
standard burger. I think
That's a
cheeseburger.
regular burger, and you're having.
Don't
a-
say
our-
just a standard burger because this is.
No,
one
I
of
didn't
the
use
best
just. I said
burgers.
that's a standard burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
thought
I would
heard-
never say just. You're
No,
right. You're right. It's never.
and that's the
deserving of just.
portobello mushroom, which is our version
For
of a veggie
vegetarians, yeah.
burger.
But is that totally?
But it's all fresh, independently grilled.
Oh, and that's vegan, actually, right? That's actually to the level I'm trying
Yeah.
to ignore him. The level of where it's
Yeah.
vegan too, actually, right? There's no cheese, there's no milk.
No, there's nothing. No,
So if you're vegan, that
Yeah.
works for you
Well,
too.
we had one last time I was here. I took it home.
Yeah.
Well,
Unbelievable.
for your
It was
wife,
really
I feel
good.
like this thing. Would love
She never got to try it.
that.
Really?
that was so
you ate it
bad.
before Sally got
No,
to it.
it was there for like a day, and I said, "Hey, did you try this?" And she said, "No," and I said, "Well, then I'm going to eat it."
Down here. That's
Okay, that was nice.
Sweet potato
We gave her
fries,
a
by
That
the
was
way,
nice.
outstanding as always.
Sweet
I love
potatoes
the
are
sweet
good.
potato fries here. As I
Regular
say on
fries.
the deli spot, they are legendary and they are
They are.
perfectly crunchy. I love it. Let's take our first break and
Let's do
then
Okay.
we'll try to maybe get a couple of other bites in. We'll cut some things up and
Up.
then we'll talk about
Right.
the
Other stuff.
season, how things are going, and some other topics du jour when we come back. But first, I want to just put in a good word about our friends at Delaware Chicken and Seafood Farm. Playoff games are coming up next couple of Sundays. Gilbert's is open 6 days a week,
Right,
but they are closed Sundays. So on Sunday, when they have the big football games coming up,
right.
you're going to want to maybe go to Delaware and get yourself some stuff, some provisions. Great fresh stone crabs, Key West pink shrimp. You
Nice.
can pick up some of their, they have some platters. They could make their great fish dip, their sausages you could throw on the grill.
Right.
They are at 4191 North State Road 7. Do you ever go there? Are you familiar with them? Okay. Well,
I
they've
don't
been
get out much.
they've been in business also since the 1950s, and in their current location, right there on State Road 7, across from the old Seminole Bingo Hall, now known as Seminole Classic Casino.
Oh,
Been there
okay.
since 1962.
wow.
That's a long time, and they take great care of their customers. You're in and out, efficiency, value, quality, it's all there. Go online to DelawareChicken.com and sign up for their weekly newsletter along with their daily specials. You'll find it all online, open 7 days a week. Go to Delaware and tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, let's take our first break, and then we'll be back more with this lunchtime lunchbox feast at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill after these words.
Okay.
Southern comfort food from a scratch kitchen, delicious drinks and house-made spirits from a craft bar, a great vibe inside and out with a spacious patio. I'm talking about Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap, Fort Lauderdale, in the heart of the city at 525 North Federal Highway. It's open 7 days for lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch with classics like fried chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits, and creative items like pecan-crusted salmon and a fried green tomato BLT. And the drinks? Smooth sipping and so good. There's convenient free parking and a garage next door, happy hour at the bar, an entire patio, 4 to 7 Monday to Friday, and live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's pet and people friendly and with cozy fire pits for when the temperature dips. For reservations and more information, go to BashSouthernKitchen.com. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, and also now with a new location on Las Olas Boulevard. Those are my spots. Upscale food in a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. If you want great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting, have I got the place for you. Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. Live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria. Fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasta platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi. Fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed. When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk, and soon in Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays with their $4 premium tacos, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and... All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We're at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill, Cordova Road, 1821 Cordova. It's just south of 17th Street, conveniently located right near the port, right near the airport, right near downtown Fort Lauderdale. If you got anything going on, you got to check this place out. It's been in business, I think it's like 15, 16 years. I've lost track of time. All I know is that everything here is always delicious, and it feels like I'm going to the doctor because when I go to the doctor, Defo, first he spends 5 to 10 minutes lecturing me about
Reading
how
you
I
the
need
riot
to
act.
do better, eat less, lose weight. And then he spends the next 20 minutes talking about the latest restaurants because he's a foodie. Same thing here.
Lenore
Lenore
does
talks
the same
about how's the diet going? Are you doing well? New Year, you're taking care of yourself. And then this is what I get hit with. How many calories are on this table right now?
Oh
Well,
God, that's
more than you
thousands.
can afford
I
down
would
in
say
this session,
thousands
that's for
for-
sure. I don't know. I was thinking about you and the whole problem that you've been having over the years, and I noticed that you like to deflect the blame.
Yes.
Yeah, and basically,
Wait.
it's not even a challengeable
Well,
point.
first of all, Lenore saved me from myself because she snatched away my favorite Havarti bacon burger and take it home. You can put the headset on. You can hear. It. There we go. Don't worry.
Okay. Got
So what you snatched it away from me because you knew I shouldn't eat all of that because I still have to eat
Right.
Some of the other
some of
things.
this.
And these are really good.
Yeah. So
And-
during the break, she very nicely cut up some of the fried chicken sandwich with the what's it called?
Chimmy slaw.
Chimmy slaw.
Chimmy slaw.
I had some of that without the bun during the break. Absolutely delicious. That slaw has a nice little kick to it,
Right.
and it's a crunchy chicken fried chicken. I love when you get the crunch. You know me and
Right.
crunch. And I was good. I took it all. I didn't even use
Yeah.
the bun with it because
I know.
the bun to me with a nice fried chicken, it's kind of superfluous. But people love
Big
their fried
word.
chicken. Yeah, it is a big word. I'm a wordsmith. And then this maple bacon jam burger,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
which you cut a nice little. I'm gonna have one more sip of the lentil soup. By the way, lentil soup is delicious.
Yeah. Gene makes great soups here. There's one guy, he makes all the soups.
And
And he makes whatever he feels like out of I think 12 soups,
Oh, wow.
14 soups we make. We only can keep 4 hot at a time.
Nice.
that's it.
So yeah.
But you always have a rotating cast of soups, and
Yes.
at this time of year, I imagine they sell pretty well.
Oh yeah, they love it. Yeah.
So what's been happening? You had a good holidays.
Yeah, we
didn't
had
see
good
you.
holidays. We're busy now. I don't know. It seems like they're back.
Everybody's
You
back.
know.
The cruise ship.
I know.
We just had a couple of people here from Missouri that
Right.
was spending time before their flight, and
They
It's-
just got off a ship.
were
Yeah.
they first timers? Because you say you see a lot of
They've
repeat
never been here
customers.
before.
Okay.
They've never been here before, but they'll be back.
Oh, I
They'll
know
be back.
they'll
Oh,
be
they
back.
seem to have a
They,
blast.
and a taxi cab driver brought them here.
Oh, nice.
He picked them up and he's, where do you want to go? And they said, well, we have time to kill. We need a restaurant, someplace where we can be comfortable and sit, without being
No, and
moved
you-
along. And he brought them here.
It was great.
And that was a great thing he did. I don't even know who he is, but
That's great.
it was nice.
You've made it when the local cabbie and Uber community
Bring people here.
knows
Yep.
you. And again, you don't even
Yeah.
have to smear them. It's not like
No.
some of these.
No, I
uh,
don't pay anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, but the concierges sometimes they'll send you to a place that's
yeah,
a
they
little bit
get
suspect
It's a
because they're
partner or
getting
something.
some
right.
tip. But this place, when
Well,
people are actually
yeah, but
bringing
people don't like
out of
being
towners.
sent to a place and then not enjoying it.
Yep.
So you have to be very careful where you send people if it's going to come back to you and they say, why did you send us here? What were you thinking?
Right. It's all about
know.
credibility, as I know. And you guys,
Right.
We've known each other a long time.
Very long
Back
time.
when I still had
a figure.
at the. How about that, Defo?
I'm sorry.
I had a figure at one point.
Whatever.
Can I take a bite of the maple
Yeah,
bacon
you should.
onion burger?
You
Okay,
should.
Excellent.
It happens to be very good.
I'm gonna
Lean in.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Again, you get a little bit of sweetness
Right.
and umami
Right.
from the maple
And that's
bacon.
Swiss cheese. I think
Swiss
that's Swiss cheese.
And this burger, you can't see, it's perfectly medium rare,
Yeah.
which is the way I prefer my burgers.
Right.
Throw a little pickle on it.
Yeah, but you can have burgers here any way you want.
Any way you want it.
When people order it well done, it's like a knife through my chest. But that's what they want,
But
So,
have you ever seen this? And this, for some reason, annoys me. There's some burger places out there, and again, they create these nice burgers with the different toppings like
Yeah,
you guys do.
right.
But when they serve it, they have one of these big serrated knives, and they serve it with the knife plunged
Stuck in
right
there?
through the middle.
Really?
Really?
And
That's weird.
It's one of those things that
I've
just
never
sets
seen that.
me and Burger Beast off. We don't like the knife.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Beast was just here last week. He
I
stopped
don't-
by to say hello. Yeah.
What did he do? I mean,
No, he's fine. No, he just stopped by to check, say hi.
does he eat like I do?
Uh,
Nobody eats like
neatly.
No one eats like you do.
Neatly?
Neatly.
Neatly.
Yeah, right.
Neatly.
that. No,
God
we,
bless him. He's a good eater.
we love Seth, and he
Yeah.
loves your wings and some
I
of
know.
the other things.
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Um,
He's a good friend.
and he's a good person too.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask. So we didn't see you since the holidays, New Year, and also Hanukkah. Do you
Right.
make potato latkes? Is that one of your things? Not for here at the restaurant,
No.
but at home. Do you do like a home?
No, it's not like when I was in New York. It's different. I don't have family. Everybody's working.
Yeah.
So why would I make latkes at home?
Because they're delicious and
Of
it's a
course
holiday
they're delicious.
tradition.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand.
Don't
Well-
guilt her.
No,
I
I'm,
You know,
I'm the worst.
they're good. You can make.
No,
you know,
I made them. It's my annual tradition. I
Oh,
do
you
it
do?
one night a year, and I hand grate them. And
Oh,
I
you
get
do
a
that, the
little
whole
bit of
thing.
shredded skin and the
And the-
knuckles and.
Oh,
but-
wonderful.
no,
We're
it's good.
eating at your house.
And then Lubie's mom actually made some and
Oh,
that was
gave
good.
some
My
to
great
me.
grandmother, my grandmother, my mom, and they're really good.
Really
I'm gonna
good.
bring them next year for you. I didn't
Okay.
realize
They were
guys-
very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
They're
He
good,
gave
right?
me and
What do you
Val
like
some.
on them? Sugar?
I
The
like
sour
I
cream?
like applesauce. Yeah.
Oh, you like applesauce?
Yeah. I like
Some like
applesauce.
sour cream. I
Yeah,
like sour
my wife
cream.
likes the sour cream.
Well,
Yeah.
you know me. I'm the aristocrat. So
Oh, he does.
not just sour cream. This year with mine, I put
What?
creme fraiche, caviar, and sometimes some smoked salmon
lox.
too. Like lox.
Yeah,
I know
right?
what lox is. Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever had it like that?
Yeah. No.
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 You an applesauce person?
Yeah.
Because you're
Or
so
sour
sweet.
cream I like.
No, I like.
And I like sugar. I'll just put sugar on
Interesting. I've
them.
never done sugar. That's
I
interesting.
prefer the sour cream. Do you have any latkes this year, Defo? Or you,
No, zero. No.
0.0 latkes. Are we
Okay.
ready for break number 2?
We
We
are,
might
we
as
are,
well
we are.
keep rolling along here because we're going to. You must be excited, Lou, because you're getting ready to go on a foreign adventure.
I am. You guys are talking about cruises. I'm gonna head off to Boston and then Spain.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
He's
spent-
come flying or floating?
He's
Yeah, floating. No, we're flying. Yeah, we she got some deal or something, so you had to fly out of Boston. And I've never been to Boston. So I'm gonna
Okay.
do Boston for a day.
Boston's a nice
Oh,
city.
you have an
And then-
overnight?
Yeah, we're
Nice.
gonna. Well, no, the flight was this day to Barcelona. So we're like, well, I've never been to Boston.
Right.
It's got to be snowing there, and we don't get to see much snow. So
Right.
we'll fly up to Boston the day early,
Right.
do
So you
Boston,
spend
Stay
a
overnight.
night.
and then go to
You
Spain.
have a hotel one night in Boston. I'll give you some places. I was
Yeah, good.
just
I was
there.
just
Yeah.
gonna ask it.
I love
You
it.
were just there.
And then you go where? For
We're doing Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, and Madrid.
Wow.
and
for a
that's in
What are we
3
going to
days.
do without him?
We're gonna play
3 days.
replays. We're doing replays.
Shirley is crazy because she thinks it's like a sprint. Like the more cities you
So
get
do you really
in,
want the truth? I try to make her look better. If you want to know the truth, we're actually doing 3. We're doing 7 cities in a week.
in
Oh.
1 week.
Yeah,
How
we're
do you do
doing a
that?
wine tour. Then her cousin lives in between.
He's going to
Valencia
need a
and
vacation
Barcelona.
after.
I always do. Yes.
You're like
My wife
Yeah,
is,
vacation.
yeah, she doesn't mess around.
you're like Paul Mercury or Pearl Jam. You're like 7
Yes,
cities, 7
yep,
nights. Like
yep.
you're on tour. Do you have a bus?
No, I don't have a bus, but the trains over there are great, and we will be we're using a lot of their trains, and we will be moving a lot, and I'll be seeing a lot, and then she'll get mad at me because I don't remember half the stuff we saw, and I'll confuse half the stuff we saw. But it's fun. The food's great, and I love being around different people, and I love seeing different things. So I'm really excited.
That's something. All right. Well, that's next week, and we're going to
Good.
be doing a bunch of encore editions, and we'll also be live at Gulfstream the following Friday with Ken filling
Yes,
in the
that's
professor. All right, let's take our second break, and we'll be back with more at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill with Lenore, and Beth is back too
Yes.
after these
Okay.
words.
Sounds good.
Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Trop. Looking for great seafood that's a little further inland? Luke's Seafood and Grill. That's Luke's with a C, 5511 South University Drive in Davie. Luke and Roxy, they're a great couple with great food. It's a mom and pop shop bringing the freshest fish and seafood to Western Broward. Some of the best jambalaya and fish cakes around. And Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You can find his famous Scoobies, those sauteed crab claws, right there on the specials board most days. Oh, so good. So take a trip to University just north of Sterling today. Lunch, dinner, closed on Mondays. Tell them Mike Mayo's Lunchbox sent you. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Feel like getting away without leaving town? Then you got to check out the House on the River in Fort Lauderdale. It's a beautiful restored historic home with indoor and outdoor dining right on the New River. You'll think you're in Charleston or Savannah. It has a gorgeous patio, porches, and private dining areas, and it offers unique experiences perfect for a date night or fun times with friends and family. It has weekend brunches, happy hour, dinner Wednesday through Sunday. There's also a high tea on Friday and Saturdays, and the popular House of Veuve Champagne experience on weekends. The House on the River is in Fort Lauderdale's Himmershey district, just south of the Science Museum. For reservations and Hey, we're back on the Lunchbox. We've got Lenora ran off somewhere. I'm trying to deal with this Dominican burger, which it's a fried egg on top of a fried piece of queso, cheese, on top of a burger, on top of some sauce, and there's pickled onions. And for the first time in recorded history, the burger has conquered me. I can't get my hands around it. I was trying to cut it, and then it got. Maybe I should just pick the whole thing up and stuff it in my mouth with a big bite.
I thought we weren't doing that.
I thought. Do I care about the shirt I'm wearing? There's a washing machine, and I have some very powerful detergents and stain removers standing by. And even though I've kind of cut it in half, it's like half cut.
Oh man!
It's not half cut. It's got stuff running around.
The daughter. How did you raise a daughter?
I don't know. Like wolves.
You never cut a burger before?
I can't even get the microphone up. I'm a mess. I'm a complete mess.
You're a mess. Oh my
God.
Wow. Oh Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Of all the places to do that with a North, and you wonder why the North gives you so much guff.
I think
crap.
Defo wants to just lose his
Crawl under it.
He's losing his appetite.
But look at it. I mean,
No, it's ridiculous.
Bless this mess. This is a glorious slop. I love sloppy burgers, by the way.
Okay.
This is great.
I know it's a great burger.
Do you still think it was a good idea to serve me all these burgers?
Whatever. Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know what the chat line is saying. All I know is that
How do you eat it on the other shows? That's what I want to
Same
know.
way,
I'm
pretty
really
much, yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Is it the same?
sometimes
Is it
I
just
use silverware, but now that we're dealing with burgers are a handheld item, right?
right, of course.
All right. So
There you go. You did it.
sometimes the best things in life get a little messy. That's it.
That is very
Right.
true.
Mm.
Very true.
This is good. Meanwhile, we were talking about Beth was saying that she was supposed to be on a conference call, but everything is in disarray in the northern part of Florida, as we discussed earlier this week.
Right.
My daughter, Natalia, is home from Tallahassee because they canceled classes basically for
'Cause it
most of the
shut
week.
down everything.
And I'm looking at now the headlines on Tallahassee.com. I thought it would be melted already because the highs in the daytime were like 42.
Now
But it
it's
says, when will the night ice and snow melt?
Yeah.
And then look at this story. Basically, ice balls prompt Tallahassee Police Department to use pepper balls on FSU student snow celebration. Here's the lead from
'cause their
Tallahassee
kids are gonna go
Democrat.
crazy. Yeah.
Ice balls met pepper balls in a confrontation in the snow and sleet in Tallahassee on Tuesday night. In College Town, predominantly populated by FSU students, people swarmed the streets to celebrate the historic winter storm and
Right.
to throw snowballs. It ended in police using pepper balls.
What's
Well,
a
that's-
pepper ball?
I know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of the means that I guess they call it non-lethal means to disperse crowds that police forces use. They shoot these little balls out of these kind of propellant
Like
things.
ping pong balls?
And
Does it peg you or does it in the air?
It
Oh,
goes
so like
in the air
pepper
when it
spray.
hits the ground.
So like
It
pepper spray.
disperses little bursts of pepper spray.
Oh.
So then you start
okay.
choking
Oh.
and sneezing and
Oh,
gagging,
wonderful.
and it basically
That must be so pleasant.
now. Now I don't know. I think the ice balls had the potential to harm people, and they might have been breaking some glass. I didn't read the rest of the story yet. I just assumed that if things got to a point where police had to come and launch pepper balls. But back in the day, we used to be able to just kind of have a
Yeah.
good snowball fight. What do you think of this? Beth is off to the side of the camera.
Yes.
I hate the camera. Don't make me go on live. Please don't make me go
She's
on.
okay. You're fine.
But you were saying that the things are
I just
disrupted
did-
up there, right?
Yeah, it seems like it's disrupted up there. I mean, they're all closed up there.
Yeah.
But I'm confused. What's the big deal if people are throwing snow at each other?
yeah.
I guess there's no more fun allowed at
Well,
college campuses
well,
or FSU.
Like they don't. All right.
Or no, yeah, that's. I don't know. The kids must have been getting a
Really?
little rowdy. And those ice balls, if it's not like pure little
Who
powdery
said
snow,
that it was throwing ice balls? They were just throwing snowballs.
is
But was it so
reported-
cold that they
Ah.
melted together and made ice?
here's what it
Oh,
was.
the
It's
rest
because
of the story.
police were called, okay, and there was some complaints. They started receiving calls about vehicles being hit by snow and ice balls, and that one vehicle occupant reported being hit in the head,
Oh.
and then the
that's pretty bad.
responding police officer's face and patrol car was also struck by an ice
Well,
projectile.
that was a bad move. Whoever did that one.
and
But they don't even have snow trucks to
I know.
plow the streets and stuff.
what
so,
are you supposed to do except
I
sit
know.
there and wait till it
Wait
melts
till it
and
melts.
cancel classes?
Right.
And I'm wondering, why do I pay all this tuition money for a bunch of
Maybe-
wimps that
maybe
can't
you
even
get
make
a
it?
rebate.
Maybe I'll get a rebate. Thank you. I'll try.
I don't know.
That's not happening.
I don't know.
I think you finally conquered me. I can't eat another bite of anything. I had the
Really?
fried chicken. I had the maple bacon.
How many miles are you walking home now?
Yeah, he's
about
walking
2.
back. Whatever you do, don't give him a ride.
Maybe I should take the long way home. Maybe I'll go over 17th Street Bridge up to Las Olas back.
Have you
around.
walked over the bridge
I have.
recently?
Oh, not 17th Street Bridge.
Oh, that's the bridge I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Why? It's
high.
It's a big climb.
Yeah, and a big walk down.
Have you done it lately?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you just do that?
No, but I knew not to do it. Richard did it with the dogs. He only got halfway up,
and then he gave up.
He came back. He was going to go over.
Smart woman. I wouldn't even try on a bicycle because that does look like a mighty steep climb.
Yeah, and
Like
it is
in
high,
the
but it's
Tour
a
de
nice
France.
bridge.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
got a
always
great-
afraid that thing is gonna go up.
Oh.
Speaking of the Tour de France, Wimbledon, I was surprised this morning, Defo, on your morning show when you did not know the name of the venue where Wimbledon championships are conducted. I
All
believe
England Club.
All England Lawn and Tennis Club
Yes.
is the full official name. The All England Lawn and Tennis Club. I don't know how you get to Wimbledon from that, because the British just are the kings of absurd word formula. Like, what is Wimbledon? Like, is that like a club that's at the tennis club? You know, they have these things. It's like Dumble Woody and Dumble Doody, and like the Brits. I spent some time there,
Good.
and have you been?
No.
Okay.
Do I want to go?
Do you want to go?
No.
Where do you want to go? Do you have bucket list items of
No.
places to travel?
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm okay.
All right.
I've traveled.
Not
enough.
a cruise? Have you taken a cruise?
No,
from
I'm
here?
not a water person.
Not a but. You see, that's like me. I'm
Nah.
a land-loving.
Well, I'm a Taurus.
Okay.
So terra firma is what
Is
I
that
like.
what happens to
I don't mind
Tauruses?
looking at the water. I don't mind being on the water as long as I can still see the land.
Okay.
If I can't see the land, I don't belong there.
I'm
And then I'm not that friendly. I don't belong with 3,000
that
people
friendly.
anywhere.
No, I don't like the environment of
Why is
being
he
in
laughing at me?
Because
Captive.
you're very friendly. I think it's funny that you call yourself not friendly. Everyone here loves you, and we hear people rave about you on the page all the time.
Really?
Yeah, you hide it well.
Oh, all
I'm
right.
the same as you. I've been here 36 years. I've never set foot on a overnight cruise ship. And I'm like you. I was born in Brooklyn. And I call myself a land-loving Jew. Like, give me a set of golf clubs, I'll go on the golf course. Give me a deck of cards, I'll go play some poker.
Yeah.
Give me
Right.
a day at the races, and
you're in heaven.
I am in heaven. All right, let's take. Is it time for the third and final break? And then it'll be dessert time.
Oh, okay.
And
Good.
I hear you got a special treat for dessert.
Yes.
Just what I need.
Yes.
We'll find out what it is and more after these words on the lunchbox from Gilbert's 17th Street Grill.
Oh.
For the finest poultry and the freshest fish, Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, open 7 days. Since 1951, a South Florida tradition for stone crab in season, Thanksgiving turkeys, holiday feasts, and everyday eating. Great steaks, house-made sausage, and prepared foods, too. Delaware is not just a market, it's a celebration of taste, quality, and old-fashioned customer service with a smile. Sign up for their weekly email flyer at DelawareChicken.com and tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a great bagel with lox, matzo ball soup, deli sandwich, and rugelach, you know where I go? Grandpa's Restaurant in Dania Beach. It's a South Florida institution since 1957 that was revamped a few years back by a pair of New York bagel baking legends. Full deli and appetizing case with spreads, salads, and platters for takeout and catering. Grandpa's is near Federal Highway just north of Sterling Road, open 7 days for breakfast and lunch. Go eat and enjoy. It's Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. For the finest and authentic Greek cuisine, Taverna Kima is the place to go. 6298 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton. It's been around for nearly 2 decades. Every day is a feast with grilled lamb and fish, house-made spinach pie and moussaka, gyros, traditional dips, mezes, with soft, warm pita. It's open 7 days for lunch and dinner with happy hour daily from 3 to 6 p.m., indoor, outdoor, private dining, and they are now featuring a monthly lamb roast brunch on the first Sunday of every month. So celebrate life at Taverna Kima for reservation. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and We're back. Can you give me a time? How much time do we have left?
We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes left. We've done all our breaks, and it's all over but the dessert. So this, by the way, the Dominican burger, I've never had it here. I know they brought it on the show.
They brought it out, but
I've always somehow managed to
because
not disgrace
they slaughter
myself
us, as we like to say.
because it's great. I mean, it's delicious. It's just, as the kids say, a lot. That's a lot. But it's a
It is a
beautiful
lot.
thing. And got my show sheet is now soaked in all the various detritus of a nice feast here at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. One other thing I wanted to discuss today. Well, first of all, Seville last night. I mean, it was great because our friend Joey, Cafe Seville. Is that a place? Have you ever been there?
I don't get out to eat much.
You don't get out to eat much. Well,
God.
as you can imagine from my svelte physique,
Yeah.
I do get out to eat a bunch.
I
and
know.
Joey, Cafe Seville, my buddy was in from out of town. My other buddy who lives in Deerfield was sitting around.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out where we want to go to dinner. Should we go to Italian? I always do Italian. Should we go for Asian? Nobody was. Buddy ate some Chinese food the night before, so I was like, Cafe Seville. That's the answer, because my buddy was saying I want some place that's pleasant, and it's one of those places where it's a nice interior. You can have a conversation. It's not loud,
Right.
and we had a fantastic meal. They have this, it's Spanish continental.
Yeah.
We had the scallops, and this is a first-time dish. We had the octopus pulpo, which is in the Santa Fe sauce. Look, there's Richie.
Okay.
We got some chocolate cake. We got some key lime pie.
Sit in for a minute.
We got some other things coming. But anyway, so last night for the first time I had this scallops dish there. It was an appetizer called Casualita de Scallops. It was in kind of a white wine, sherry, and saffron sauce, and with mushrooms. It was very
Really?
good.
Nice.
And then we split a veal chop and a halibut that also had like a sherry and saffron. So it was fantastic. Everybody was very happy. And then they also have some good desserts.
Say hi to
Richie.
What's going on, Mike?
It's been a while.
My friend,
How
you look
are
great.
you?
Yeah, I know. This is my favorite place. It's my comfort zone over here.
Are you going to grace us with any big bites or no?
Look at that
You're not going
face.
to do the chocolate cake?
Oh, I'll eat it. I'm in the mood.
All right. Well,
That looks
Yeah, we're good.
fantastic. I
we'll
don't even
get
have
some.
that. That's-
You know what
gonna
I
have
like the
a-
most
It's
about
clean.
the chocolate cake is it has those. I call them it's like chocolate confetti
Yes.
on top.
Shaved. Yeah, little shaved.
You only find them in like rare places. Obviously, the Publix chocolate cake that they're known for has the little swirl
Yeah,
things. They look like.
I remember it from some bakeries in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Ebbinges.
How do they make that?
Ebbingers. And there
It's
was
like a
another
cheese
one
grater?
on Knapp Street that I can't remember the name right now, but there was all kinds of good, like classic Jewish bakeries. They'd have the 7-layer cake.
Yeah.
They'd have, but like you said, they would have these chocolate shavings, and I don't know. So it's just like little bits of dark chocolate that you dig in there. Oh, look, now, oh, great, thank you, just what I need. This is of course, the apple
Cobbler. Yeah.
a la mode, and nothing for me to complain about here.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
I'm going to go in for a little bit of a bite of the chocolate cake to start.
Okay.
I should not, of course, be eating any of these things. Have the whipped
Of
cream.
course not.
I really
And-
didn't have any dessert last night, so I'm just picking up from where I left off. This is my one meal a day,
And you get your little pick-me-up.
one continuous meal.
How's it been going, Richie? You've been...
I mean, look at me, man. I'm feeling good, right? We got some good business over here right now, turning the
Spoon.
corner
Oh,
on the
spoon.
year. And a lot of great events in town. We had the yacht show in town. We had
Well, the yacht show, the holidays, now the cruisers are coming, all the tourists, the
Even the-
snowbirds,
It's hot.
shoe conventions.
shoe conventions. Well, they're getting ready to finish that new convention center hotel, which is
Yeah.
going to be something quite remarkable.
They're already planning a second one.
Okay.
They've got the okay for it.
Well, we're going to put the word out through our friends at Visit Lauderdale to get everybody who's going to be down there to stop by here for either
That was
lunch.
for Defo.
That's it.
I think 2 minutes and 30 seconds is what this should be heated up for. Right?
It's
Yeah.
hot.
And you make this.
Yeah, I
This
make
is
that.
house made.
That I made.
Got
Yeah.
a little cinnamon,
Oatmeal.
oatmeal,
Yeah. It's
beautiful
hot.
apples. That's a great dessert. And then, of
I
course,
only
your,
make it in the winter.
your famous key lime pie,
Yes.
which
I
What?
love that she knows.
Beth is screaming, "Don't go there!" I'm not going to talk about the time when your mom was out, with a little bit of
As you're
the,
talking about
Oh,
it.
you
don't
know,
do
so-
that.
and then she filled in quite.
I thought she did a
capably.
great job.
It
I
was
really
great.
enjoyed her killing pie, honestly.
Yeah. But you're irreplaceable. What can you say?
Oh,
Lenore?
great.
No, it's
It's
all good.
hot. It's
Too
This
hot.
is hot. This
It's
is
hot.
delicious.
You got to have the ice cream with it then.
Yeah, I'm of course.
I know.
That's the only thing that's going to cool it down.
Chilly winter day. This is the perfect ending.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now,
Good.
I'm also going to go in and try to do a little
You
bit
gotta
of
at least try it. It's here.
Key
the
lime
key
pie.
lime pie, which you make, and it's become a house specialty. A little lime zest on it.
Yeah.
And I'm just eating my way through life.
Life.
So
Even
are
if
you-
it kills
And if
you.
I keep eating
Even if
like
it
this,
kills
then
you,
it
will
I don't know
kill
how
you.
much longer this
So, Mike,
life will
the
last.
next step is to start venturing out, like flying in somewhere. Are you going state to state? Or are you going up to New
It's
York
gonna be
anytime
expanding
soon?
the lunch
That's
fest.
that
We
would be the
actually,
idea. Yeah.
the Dolphins have announced that they're playing a game in Spain
Excellent.
this upcoming season, and I am now trying to somehow manage arranging some sort of a sponsorship with some tourism board or something like that to take the lunchbox to Spain for that week. I don't know if I've discussed this with Lubie yet, but Lubie's going to be in Spain
He's
next
in.
week. So
But
maybe
you don't ever have to you've met me. Like if travel's involved, and my wife is definitely all about it. We'll go back to Spain. You know,
What?
like, I'm all in for that.
He likes travel.
I like to travel.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, we could
Well,
do
we would.
GoFundMe, and then we'll bring
We would.
Richie along if we could spare a week off here at Gilbert's.
Yo hablo español.
You know, if they usually do those games in October, which is, good time of year, right before the peak of the season begins. No, we'll
I
figure
was-
it out.
I mean,
That was
these
for
thoughts are things.
deep
We're
work.
turning it into a
I
reality
like
over
it.
here.
He's an idea guy. I like it. We'll figure it out. Meanwhile, all these desserts, I can't. Why do you feed me so well?
Because you'd be disappointed if I didn't have this much food.
Thank you, Mom.
What were you
It's
doing
excellent.
Lubie, did
This
you
is the
get
only way I get one of these apple
I'm fine. I
cobblers.
just like watching. I like that
Come on
Richie
live.
dives right in, and I appreciate
Oh
it.
my God, this is amazing.
He understands the show. He gets the show, as they say.
And
Watch me eat.
there you go. One last thing.
She's
That's
not a
it.
fan. What do you mean? She brought up 3 times that it's Defo's.
I was for
This
Defo.
wasn't her choice, but your
Oh my
brother.
God, it's
I love your
Defo's?
brother. Your brother's like, I don't care.
It's Defo. I have to make one
It
for
was.
him
You don't
now.
have to make
It
one for
was.
him. It's-
He
It
can
was
have-
his.
I didn't. I don't
Yeah,
have.
that's fine.
You don't like it?
No,
No, he
I love
doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
Do you want to
He
see my
doesn't
blood
need it,
results?
Lenore,
The blood
right?
sugar is.
Well,
Right.
he didn't need that either.
Exactly.
But
So
this
notice,
is new.
notice this. I ate a very small
he was
bite.
very controlled.
This I'm controlled now, so it's all good. I think that's gonna do it. I
That
mean, I
will.
just ate so much. I am full. I am full,
Full.
and I am full. Yes, I do have to walk 10 miles now, Beth. I am full of gratitude and
Yes, you
warmth.
guys are the best. Happy New Year.
You guys
We got to
are
follow him with a wheelchair.
this. No, just maybe some of those little walking things,
Like the walker thing, yeah.
Walker.
That's it. No, I'm
With
good.
wheels or without wheels?
With the cart.
You
With
want
the
tennis balls? You want
I
tennis
definitely
balls?
need the
Dude,
tennis
that's-
balls.
you're
that
slowing down
reminds me,
then.
One last thing
You're
before
slowing
we
down. You
go.
got tennis balls on
Um,
there.
Tennis balls. I'm thinking about meatballs because we're having a special event that we're taking part
It'll be
in.
next
It's
week.
called Meatballs and Boxing. It's the Red Meat Lovers Club. Evan Darnell is going to be doing another one of his wonderful fundraisers January 29th at the Delray Beach Boxing Center. You go online to, it's called ribcagebattle.com is the website, or go on to eventbrite.com and just search for Meatballs and Red Meat Lovers Club. Get your tickets now. There's going to be some great competitors, both in the boxing ring and in the walking around. Some of our friends at Prezzo at Boca Raton will be competing. Peter's Pizzeria, where I stopped last night, will be a competitor. And, of course, Sicilian Oven, friends of the show. Go online. Get it now. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to be one of the judges crowning a meatball
Nice.
champion. I'm going to stay out of the ring. All right, but meanwhile, this is a TKO technical
You guys are the best.
knockout
Thank you.
of the host. Too much deliciousness, guys. Thank you
Okay.
as always. We'll see you again next month.
Next
Lenore,
month.
you know I love you.
Thank you. I know you do.
And we'll have ourselves a time. We'll be tomorrow at Gulfstream,
Yes,
10
sir, 10
Palms,
Palms.
as usual. Until
Okay.
then, enjoy every pie, cobbler, fried chicken, burger, and enjoy every sandwich.